Early in the morning on New Year's Day, the Falkland Islands were finally visible in the horizon, and to my delight, I was able to catch a glimpse of a rainbow across the sky. What a magnificent welcome! A 25-minute tender ride took us to the pier at Port Stanley on East Falkland, and shortly after setting foot on the island, a group of us boarded a convoy of 3 Land Rovers for the 2-hour drive that would take us to the penguin colony in Volunteer Point.
Quite see.
Oh, okay.
If you go to the shop and buy like a banana, for an example, the banana could cost you £1. Just for like fibre uptick for like the internet. But that would mean you would have to agree with Argentina. Yeah, that's where it comes.
Rain came and went during the entire trip. However, our excitement was such that it didn't bother us at all. Something that got my attention were the stone runs on the side of the road. I have since learned that they are due to rock erosion, weathering, and thermal fatigue. A good scientific explanation, but still their abundance is remarkable.
If they're paying for your education, yes. Yeah.
As you can see, vegetation is mainly grass. The absence of trees is due to the type of soil and strong winds. We are leaving the paved road, and from here on, we depend on the expertise of these guys to drive us where we are going.
And who's the red one? Is that the company? So we all drop.
So this is your father-in-law?
Yes.
But this is going to be a real virtual reality here. After the challenging drive, we arrived at the beach. And here we were met by curious members of the community rushing to see what was going on. One, two, three. There you go. Penguins huddled together in circles, and we were asked not to cross the perimeter of the circle since its occupants do not appreciate the intrusion. Otherwise, they are friendly outside their circle, and that's where 3 of us stood and posed for a couple of pictures. Two penguin colonies reside in Volunteer Point throughout the year. One is the Gentoo colony shown here. Its population in the Falklands over the past 75 years has reached an average of 100,000 pairs. They are recognizable by their familiar black and white coat of feathers, their triangular white patch above their eyes, and pink feet. Gentoo penguins are fast swimmers, reaching a speed of 20 miles per hour, and it doesn't surprise me after having watched them walk with such determination and purpose. The second group that inhabits the island year-round is the king colony that concentrates mainly here at Volunteer Point, and are distinguished by their gray back, white chest, and orange spots. They are born with a brown fluffy coat of feathers that they shed as they grow to adult size. They are the second tallest penguins at about 35 inches in height. An interesting fact about them is that they lay a single egg, and unlike most other penguins, they do not build a nest. Instead, they carry the egg on their feet, taking turns between one parent and the other. Oops, did you see that? Well, When one has to go, one has to go. The penguin community coexists with other birds and sheep, some of whom we saw as we were leaving. For the ride back, I switched seats with Scott, one of the members in my group, who at first, forgetting I was on British soil, I mistook for the driver as he was sitting on the left front seat.
It's just part of the whole tourist experience.
With a better view of the land, I will show you shortly one of the bridges we have to go across in the middle of this wilderness. In the meantime, while enjoying the ride, I should mention one fact worth noting. The entire human population is less than 3,000 people, greatly outnumbered by the wildlife that inhabits the islands. Wait, are we going to make it up there? Amazing how they maneuver around here. Take a close look at what's coming next. We are approaching the bridge I told you about. A nice human touch, precisely where we needed it the most. We are back now on the paved road, which, in combination with the land and rain, is worth a picture.
There's so many. I think it's 8. Yeah. I think it's you can build a house. On the left is the gift shop, another gift shop. On the right is like a grocery store. So alcohol, gifts, sandwiches. Right hand side, the whalebone arch. Also the cathedral, the church. And the right hand side is another gift shop and somewhere to eat if you would like.
After the short drive through town, we got off at the pier, and I went to take a closer look at the Christchurch Cathedral with its whalebone arch made from the jaws of 2 blue whales. As it wasn't possible to bring back with me a live penguin, I stopped at the gift shop and bought one made of glass. That evening, back on the ship, I couldn't believe my eyes. A full moon was shining above us. Amazing. A rainbow in the morning and a bright golden moon in the evening. Absolutely a beautiful ending to a perfect day.